Two employees are walking into work tomorrow. One of them, AI just made invisible. The other, AI just made irreplaceable. The terrifying reality is, most workers don't know which side of the gap they fall on. The shift is happening quietly, as managers begin to realize they no longer need 3 people to do what one person plus AI can accomplish. To build a defense for your career, you must move past the role of task executor. Over the next 5 minutes, we will look at how to identify your high-value decisions and restructure your workflow to showcase your human judgment. I need you to gather 3 items right now: a written list of your top weekly tasks, your preferred AI tool, and a copy of the last update you sent to your team. Having these materials ready allows you to execute this strategy today. It is the first step toward taking control of your career value rather than letting a machine dictate it for you. Step 1 requires a new way of looking at your daily schedule. AI doesn't compete with your job title. It competes with your individual tasks. Review your task list. Formatting a report, summarizing a meeting, or drafting a routine email are competent, repeatable tasks. These are exactly what AI handles in seconds. When you focus on these repeatable tasks, you become invisible. Managers don't necessarily issue a layoff notice. They simply automate the work around you. The need for your specific role begins to shrink. You find your value in decisions, tasks that require human context. AI doesn't understand your office politics, your company's long-term history, or the specific sensitivities of a frustrated client. Take your task list and circle only the items that require you to make a judgment call based on that human context. These circled items must become your primary focus. Concentrating on these judgment-heavy tasks changes your professional standing. While AI has lowered the floor for average work, it has simultaneously pushed the ceiling higher for strategic work. Once you have identified your focus, you need to manage the tool correctly. Stop treating AI as an authority and start treating it like a very fast, very confident intern, useful but never left unsupervised. The difference between an invisible employee and an irreplaceable one is the fluency loop. It is a 3-stage workflow: prompt, verify, and refine. The loop starts with the prompt. You ask for a strategy draft. The AI gives a massive, generic response. This is where you verify. You must catch confident-sounding mistakes before they reach a client. Finally, you refine. You provide specific constraints, forcing the AI to rewrite based on your human expertise. Executing this loop ensures you are delivering work that is both accelerated by AI and perfected by human judgment, a combination that generic chatbot users can't replicate. The final step is packaging that work so your contribution is undeniable. While AI is great at mimicking a final result, it cannot fake the strategic reasoning that led to that result. That reasoning is your proof of value. Sending a basic email that says "attached is the report" is a task-based delivery. It makes you look like a middleman for a machine's output. Contrast that with the visible thinking template. Here, you explicitly state why you chose specific data points or omitted certain sections based on your understanding of the client's priorities. Look at that recent update email you gathered. If the message only delivers a file, it is a task. If it explains the strategic reasoning behind the file, it is a decision. Making your reasoning visible in every email and meeting is the most effective way to prove you are an irreplaceable decision-maker. You now have a framework to defend your role. You have audited your tasks for judgment, established a loop to manage your AI intern, and used a template to make your thinking visible. Adapting to work alongside AI amplifies your existing talent. Those who master the manager-to-intern dynamic move into high-value territory that automation simply cannot reach. Take immediate action. Use the visible thinking template on the next piece of work you submit. Show your reasoning out loud and make it visible. If you want practical AI skills that cut through the hype, subscribe and hit the bell. We release a new breakdown of these tools every week. The gap is widening, but you have the tools to choose which side you land on. Let me know in the comments how your audit went, and I'll see you in the next one.